So if you're looking to start your own business in 2024, I'm going to run through 5 things that I wish somebody had told me before I started business. Now I'm moving into my 6th year. And I'm not talking about the solopreneur. I'm talking about the business owner, the person that builds something, the person that employs staff. So if that's going to be you next year, listen up, because I've got 5 invaluable tips that you're going to want to know before you get started on your business journey. Number 1 is that be prepared, because it's going to be a lot harder than you think. Normally, when somebody goes into business, they've either been involved in some form of business where they've been an employee, or they've been surrounded by people that have had business success. And typically, then what happens is they see that success and think, if I start my own business, mine is going to be like that. Typically, that's not what happens. Going to do your own business ventures and be an entrepreneur is going to be ups and downs. It's going to be a roller coaster, and it's not going to all be sunshine and rainbows. So just be prepared for the levels of stress, anxiety that you're going to need to put yourself under. Number 2, when things are good, stash that cash. Don't adjust your lifestyle because you think you've got more money in the bank. And that comes into my next point, which is a little bit to do with, don't treat the business as your bank account. The business and you are very separate, and you need to keep that at the forefront of your mind whenever you're pursuing any business ventures. Number 3 is have really smart people around you. One of the mistakes I made in the early stages of the business is I wanted, perhaps subconsciously, to be the smartest person in the room. Unfortunately, it meant that for me, there was people that weren't prepared to push and challenge me, and it cost me real big at the start of the business. So don't be afraid of surrounding yourself with really smart people. Which leads me on nicely to point number 4. And that is, finding smart people is really hard. Employing people that are in your family that you know and trust is a good thing, because business sometimes causes conflict. But for me, if I trust my family and they're intelligent people and they want to work for a common vision, then for me it's a no-brainer. They win, I win, everyone wins, and you address the problem of finding smart people and being surrounded by smart people as well. And lastly, number 5 is, your projections will not be accurate, particularly in the early days. You'll go off and you'll make assumptions thinking that you're going to sell X amount of this, or you're going to sell X amount of that service. And in reality, what will happen is your business will adapt and change over time as you respond to the failed and successful business ventures that you pursue. And over time, you'll realize and find your own little niche. So don't feel so constrained and trapped into what you initially set out to do. Be flexible, adapt. And if you do hit that target, great. But if you don't, just be flexible, adjust and adapt to whatever the market needs and demands. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to follow along for more videos on business, money, and mindset.